Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Luna spirals and hits the mints again. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, is a ticking time bomb. Racked with guilt over her Zen Forrester, Delon de Metz, hookup, and bullied into keeping it a secret are a dangerous combo. It's only a matter of time before R.J. Forrester's, Joshua Hoffman, girlfriend melts down. Keep reading for all the details. Here's what's coming up next week on Bold and Beautiful. Bold and the Beautiful viewers still don't know a whole lot about Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, and her daughter Luna. From what we can gather from Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, Poppy has always been troubled and it appears her daughter is not far from following in her footsteps. Plus, we still don't know if the mints Luna took from her mother that got her high as a kite are related to any mental health diagnoses. Could it be genetic? Luna Nozawa desperately wants to tell her boyfriend RJ the truth. But, Poppy and Zen have convinced her that RJ will never forgive her and their relationship will be over if she comes clean. According to BB Spoilers, this week on the CBS soap Luna Nozawa will continue to struggle. RJ Forrester will be perplexed as to why his girlfriend keeps bursting into tears whenever he is around. Ridge Forrester's, Torsten K., son may not be the brightest bulb on the chandelier. But even he is starting to notice there's something strange going on with Luna. Rumor has it Luna will continue to struggle and by the end of the month she may pop some more of Poppy's mints to take the edge off and help her forget about her affair. No matter how it plays out, one thing is for sure, we have not seen the last of Poppy's magic mints. Do you think Luna will crack and come clean? Will she keep self-medicating? Share your thoughts in the comments below and keep checking back here for more Bold and the Beautiful spoilers and news. In the glamorous world of The Bold and the Beautiful, where passion and intrigue dance hand in hand, where every glance holds a secret and every word is a potential weapon, Luna Spencer stood out. She was a tempest in the midst of calm waters, a whirlwind of emotions and desires that threatened to engulf everything in her path. But Luna wasn't just another character in this intricate drama. She was the catalyst for chaos, the spark that ignited the flames of controversy. As the sun rose over the opulent skyline of Los Angeles, Luna found herself standing on the balcony of her luxurious penthouse. The city sprawled out below her like a glittering carpet. She was a vision of elegance in a silk robe, her dark hair cascading down her shoulders in soft waves. But behind the facade of beauty lay a troubled soul, a woman haunted by her own demons. Luna had always been drawn to the finer things in life. The glitz and glamour that surrounded her like a cloak of seduction. But beneath the surface, she harbored a dark secret, a craving that threatened to consume her whole. It was a craving for the one thing that had the power to both lift her up and drag her down, mints, yes, mints. Those tiny, innocuous candies that most people popped into their mouths without a second thought. But for Luna, they held a power beyond compare, a power to numb the pain and soothe the soul. It was a dangerous addiction, one that she had fought tooth and nail to keep hidden from the world. But as the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Luna's resolve began to crumble. The pressure of her double life, the weight of her secrets, became too much to bear. And so, one fateful afternoon, she found herself standing in front of the candy aisle of her local supermarket, the brightly colored packages beckoning to her like sirens calling to a wayward sailor. She reached out a trembling hand, her fingers grazing the smooth surface of a mint tin. It was as if time stood still, the world fading away until there was nothing left but her and the candy aisle. With a shaking breath, Luna made her choice and slipped the tin into her purse, the guilt already beginning to eat away at her from the inside out. Back at her penthouse, Luna sat alone in the dimly lit living room, the mint tin sitting in front of her like a silent accuser. She knew she shouldn't indulge, knew she was playing with fire, but the pull was too strong to resist. With trembling hands, she opened the tin and popped a mint into her mouth, the cool sweetness flooding her senses like a drug. For a fleeting moment, Luna felt a sense of euphoria wash over her, a brief respite from the chaos of her life. But as the mint dissolved on her tongue, reality came crashing back with a vengeance. She was just another addict, another slave to her cravings, and there was no escaping the truth. Luna was nothing if not resourceful, and she refused to let her addiction define her. With a steely determination, she vowed to conquer her demons once and for all. to reclaim control of her life and her destiny. It wouldn't be easy, she knew, but nothing worth having ever was, and so, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the city lights began to twinkle like stars in the night sky, Luna made a promise to herself. She would rise above her addiction, she would defy the odds, and she would emerge stronger than ever before, for Luna Spencer was a force to be reckoned with, a woman of courage and conviction in a world where weakness was often mistaken for strength. And though her journey would be long and fraught with peril, she would face it head-on, with her head held high and her heart aflame with determination, and who knows? Perhaps someday, Luna would look back on this moment as the turning point in her life, the moment when she found the strength to be truly free. But for now, she would take it one day at a time, one mint at a time, until she emerged victorious from the shadows of her past, for Luna Spencer was not just another character in the drama of life, she was the heroine of her own story, and nothing would stand in her way. The bold and the beautiful indeed, Luna Spencer was a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human soul, a beacon of hope in a world shrouded in darkness. And as she gazed out at the city below, a smile played at the corners of her lips, for she knew that no matter what the future held, she would face it with courage and grace, for Luna Spencer was a survivor, and her story was far from over. Beautiful Luna tells Bill she wants to know who her dad is. Now what? Hopefully, Luna will try to find out no matter what. In the Thursday, March 14, 2024 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna wished she could talk to her dad about what was happening in her life. Instead, she got to talk to a father figure, who may or may not be her dad. According to Poppy, Dollar Bill is not Luna's father. Regardless, Luna and Bill shared the beginning of a sweet and much-needed conversation. At home, a distraught Luna, Lisa Yamada, expressed the need to talk to someone other than Poppy, Romy Park, about what's going on in her life. This time, part of the problem was her mom. In Los Angeles, she didn't seem to have any friends outside Forrester she could turn to, so she told Poppy she wished she could talk to her father. Poppy's walls immediately shot up. But Luna persisted in wanting to know. It wasn't just that her mom's mints were at the heart of this situation. Luna said she'd acted out of character ever since the incident. She'd lied and kept the secret from RJ, Joshua Hoffman. Knowing who her father was might put all this into context. That it might help her know herself even more. Because, obviously, some part of her has always been missing. Poppy's response to her daughter was to focus on the good things like RJ and that they're just fine on their own, Nozawa power and all of that. Right? Poppy sounded content that it was always the two of them. And that's always been enough. But looking at Luna's facial expression, that isn't enough for her anymore. Why doesn't Poppy see that, after Poppy left, Bill, Don Diamant, who recently welcomed his first grandchild, showed up at her door and found an emotional Luna. The two ended up having the conversation Luna wished she could have had with her actual father. She held back on the whole happy mints and nightmare evening, but she got to listen to him talk about parenting his boys. And she did admit she argued with her mom. Bill was able to describe things from a parenting perspective, such as how sometimes they can't get out of their own way. But ultimately, they just love their kids so much and want what's best for them. He knows he does that with his sons. Luna also confessed how things have been tense between her and Poppy lately. That her mother couldn't see that there was a part of her missing. Or she didn't want to see that there was a part of her missing. She told Bill she wanted to find her father. That she couldn't let it go anymore. The conversation got Bill emotional, which was very uncharacteristic of him. Luna can't trust Poppy anymore. And not simply because of her happy mints. Her mom has spent her entire life lying to her, and now that Luna's asking the "who's my father?" questions, Poppy's avoiding answering and even acting insulted that her daughter is asking in the first place. It's maddening. First things first, Luna and Bill should get a DNA test done and find out once and for all if Bill is or isn't her dad. Ultimately, Bill shouldn't be the father because there is no drama in him being the chosen one. These two clearly get along, and there's no real reason at this point for Poppy to hide paternity if he really is the father. He already said he'd love to be Luna's father. There's no drama here, and it's time to look elsewhere, like Lee's husband, Jack, Ted King. So, Luna needs to turn into a bit of a Nancy Drew type investigator and take it upon herself to find out who her real father is, maybe with RJ's help. Or Bill can assign one of his crack private investigators to do it for her. Or better yet, where's Justin, Aaron D. Spears? He can do it. He's sneaky and can get things done. What do you think Luna should do? Tell us in the comments below.